What's up everybody, it's Deep Geode and welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into the awesome world of physics and how it plays a crucial role in mechanical design. Buckle up, because we're about to get our hands dirty. Metaphorically speaking, of course, with some seriously cool engineering. This training course, brought to you by worldwide live training consultancy, is all about giving you the knowledge to build things that are stronger, work better, and last longer. We'll be your guide on this journey, breaking down complex concepts into bite-sized pieces that even my mom can understand, hopefully. So, whether you're a seasoned engineer or just starting, get ready to unlock the secrets of building some seriously awesome stuff. Alright, let's kick things off with the fundamental laws of physics that govern everything around us, including the stuff we build. Think of these laws like the rules of the game. We've got the classics, Newton's laws of motion, which explain how forces interact with objects to produce motion. Then, there's Hooke's law, which tells us how materials deform under stress, like when you stretch a rubber band or compress a spring. And let's not forget about the conservation of energy, which states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. This principle is super important when designing efficient systems. By understanding these laws and how they apply to your designs, you can ensure your creations are not only functional, but also safe and efficient. Now you might be thinking, physics, isn't that just a bunch of equations and formulas? And yeah, there are a few of those, but don't worry, we're not going to bog you down with complicated math. Instead, we'll focus on the practical applications of these laws and how they translate into real-world design solutions. For example, understanding stress-strain relationships can help you select the right material for a specific application, whether it's a bridge that needs to withstand heavy loads or a flexible phone case. By grasping these fundamental principles, you'll be well on your way to designing products that can handle anything you throw at them. Think of it like building a tower. You wouldn't just start stacking blocks without a plan, would you? Physics provides the blueprint for understanding how forces, materials, and energy interact, allowing you to create designs that are both strong and reliable. So, embrace the laws of physics, and let them guide you towards building incredible things. Now let's talk about materials, the building blocks of any mechanical design. Just like a chef needs to know the difference between flour and sugar, an engineer needs to understand the unique properties of each material. And trust me, there's a whole lot more to it than just steel, plastic, and wood. You've got your tensile strength, which tells you how much pulling force a material can handle before snapping. Then there's yield strength, which indicates how much a material can bend without permanently deforming important stuff when you don't want your designs to end up looking like a crumpled soda can. And hey, let's not forget about hardness, a measure of a material's resistance to scratching and denting. Think of a diamond, the hardest known natural material, versus a piece of chalk. Big difference, right? Toughness is another critical property, measuring a material's ability to absorb energy before fracturing. It's like the difference between dropping a china plate and a rubber ball. One's gonna shatter, the other's gonna bounce. Understanding these properties is key to selecting the right material for the job. But it's not just about the material itself, it's also about how it behaves under different conditions. That's where things get really interesting. Take heat treatment, for example. By heating and cooling a metal in a controlled way, you can actually change its microstructure and enhance its properties. It's like giving your materials superpowers. Welding, forging, and other manufacturing processes can also affect a material's behavior. That's why it's crucial to consider the entire life cycle of your product, from raw material to final assembly, to ensure optimal performance. Remember, selecting the right material is just the first step. Understanding its properties and how they're affected by different processes is what separates the design novices from the pros. Alright, let's face it, in the world of engineering, lighter is often better. Whether we're talking about cars, airplanes, or even smartphones, reducing weight can lead to improved fuel efficiency, increased performance, and a whole lot of other benefits. But here's the catch. We can't just start shaving off material willy-nilly. We need to do it strategically, while maintaining the strength and functionality of our designs. That's where the art of lightweighting comes in. It's like performing a delicate surgery on your product, carefully removing unnecessary mass without compromising its integrity. So how do we achieve this magical balance between weight reduction and structural integrity? Well, one way is to use high-strength alloys. These bad boys are like the superheroes of the material world, packing a whole lot of strength into a lighter package. Think of it like this. You can have a thick, heavy steel beam, or you can have a slimmer, lighter beam made from a high-strength alloy that can handle the same load. Pretty cool, right? Another trick up our sleeve is the use of composites. These materials are formed by combining two or more different materials to create a new material with enhanced properties. It's like taking the best qualities of each material and fusing them together to create something even better. And then we have advanced manufacturing techniques like 3D printing, which allows us to create complex geometries and optimize material distribution with incredible precision. Think of it like sculpting with atoms, building up your product layer by layer, only using the material you absolutely need. So, whether it's using exotic materials, optimizing shapes, or embracing cutting-edge manufacturing processes, lightweighting is all about working smarter, not harder. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible, creating designs that are both strong and light, efficient and elegant. Okay, let's talk about fatigue. No, not the kind you feel after a long day of engineering. I'm talking about material fatigue, which is the weakening of a material caused by repeated loading and unloading. Think of it like bending a paper clip back and forth. Eventually, it's going to snap, even though you're not bending it any further than before. This phenomenon is a major concern in mechanical design because many components like car axles, airplane wings, and even bridges are subjected to cyclic loading throughout their lifespan. So, how do we prevent our designs from getting tired and eventually failing? That's where fatigue life analysis comes in. It's a crucial step in the design process that helps us predict how long a component will survive under cyclic loading conditions. By understanding the principles of fatigue, we can design components that are not only strong enough to handle the initial load, but also durable enough to withstand repeated stress cycles without failing. There are various methods to predict and improve the longevity of structures, considering factors like crack initiation and propagation. Think of it like this. Just as a doctor would examine a patient's medical history and lifestyle to assess their risk of heart disease, engineers use fatigue life analysis to evaluate a component's vulnerability to fatigue failure. By understanding the factors that contribute to fatigue, we can make informed design decisions to mitigate these risks. This might involve selecting materials with better fatigue resistance, optimizing geometries to minimize stress concentrations, or implementing surface treatments to improve durability. Remember, fatigue is a silent killer in the world of mechanical design. It's not always visible, but it can have catastrophic consequences if not addressed properly. By taking a proactive approach to fatigue life analysis, we can design products that are not only strong and reliable, but also built to last. Alright, let's talk about beams and columns, the workhorses of the structural world. These essential components are everywhere, from the skyscrapers that pierce the sky to the bridges that connect our cities. Understanding how to design these structural elements is crucial for ensuring the stability and safety of countless structures around us. But here's the thing, designing beams and columns isn't always a walk in the park. In the real world, we often encounter complex loading conditions and boundary conditions that require a deeper understanding of structural mechanics. That's where things get really interesting. We're not just talking about simple beams supported at both ends with a single load in the middle. We're talking about cantilevered beams, beams with multiple supports, and beams subjected to a combination of bending, shear, and axial loads. And let's not forget about columns, those vertical members that carry compressive loads. Understanding how columns buckle under load is critical for preventing catastrophic failures. It's like trying to balance a meter stick upright on your finger. It's all about finding that sweet spot where the forces are in equilibrium. To tackle these complex design challenges, engineers employ advanced techniques that go beyond the basic formulas you might have learned in your first physics class. We're talking about finite element analysis, FEA. A powerful computational tool that allows us to model complex structures and analyze their behavior under various loading conditions. It's like having a virtual laboratory where we can test our designs before they're even built. Remember, beams and columns are the backbone of countless structures, and mastering their design is an essential skill for any mechanical engineer. By embracing advanced techniques and a deep understanding of structural behavior, you can confidently tackle even the most challenging design problems, creating structures that are both strong and elegant. Now, in the age of powerful computers and sophisticated software, you might be wondering, why bother with hand calculations? Well, let me tell you folks, hand calculations are like the trusty Swiss Army knife of mechanical design. They're essential for quick checks, back-of-the-envelope calculations, and developing a gut feeling for how structures behave. Sure, we have amazing software that can crunch numbers faster than you can say finite element analysis, but that doesn't mean we should abandon the power of our own minds. Think of it like this. Would you trust a GPS blindly without having a basic understanding of maps and directions? Probably not. Similarly, while software can provide valuable insights, it's crucial to have a fundamental grasp of the underlying principles to interpret those results and make informed design decisions. Hand calculations allow you to verify design assumptions, validate software results, and catch potential errors before they turn into costly mistakes. They're like the double check that can save you from a world of pain down the road. Plus, there's a certain satisfaction that comes from working through a problem by hand, feeling the equations flow, and seeing the solution unfold before your eyes. It's like solving a puzzle. It's challenging, it's rewarding, and it keeps your mind sharp. So don't underestimate the power of hand calculations. They're not just about crunching numbers, they're about developing your intuition, understanding the limitations of software, and becoming a more well-rounded engineer. Okay, so we've designed our awesome product using all the latest software and fancy analysis techniques. Everything looks good on the screen, the numbers seem to add up, and we're feeling pretty confident. But here's the thing, trust, but verify. Just because the computer says it's good doesn't mean it actually is. That's where the importance of validation by hand calculations comes in. It's like having a second set of eyes, an independent check to ensure that our virtual world aligns with reality. Think of it like this. You wouldn't just build a bridge based on a computer simulation without having engineers double-check the calculations, right? The same principle applies to any mechanical design. Hand calculations provide a reliable benchmark for advanced computational tools. They allow us to ensure that the assumptions made in the software are valid, the boundary conditions are applied correctly, and the results are within a reasonable range. It's about having that extra layer of confidence, knowing that our designs are not only aesthetically pleasing, but also structurally sound. Now, I'm not saying that you need to hand calculate every single detail of your design. That would be tedious and time-consuming. The key is to focus on critical areas, potential points of failure, or areas where the software results seem counterintuitive. It's about using your engineering judgment to identify areas that require a closer look. Remember, validation by hand calculations is not about doubting the capabilities of software. It's about acknowledging that no software is perfect and that human oversight is crucial for catching potential errors. It's about having that healthy skepticism, that willingness to question assumptions and ensure that our designs are truly robust and reliable. And that's a wrap. We've covered a ton of ground today, from the fundamental laws of physics to the intricacies of complex beam and column design. Remember, mastering physics in mechanical design is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's about constantly learning, questioning, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. I hope these key takeaways will empower you to approach your design challenges with a fresh perspective and a deeper understanding of the principles at play. Remember, whether you're designing a bridge, a robot, or a simple coffee maker, physics is your trusty sidekick, guiding you towards solutions that are not only functional, but also elegant and efficient. So embrace the power of physics, unleash your inner engineer, and never stop building awesome things. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more engineering adventures, and stay tuned for more insightful training from Worldwide Live Training Consultancy. Until next time, keep those gears turning.